So I've got a big new project going on in the cellar. The paludarium's gaining some momentum now as well. And I needed to nip out yesterday and get some supplies from the fish shop. So I decided to take a trip up to Finest Aquatics in Widnes. And I was absolutely blown away by the shop and the quality of it. So I've got the camera out, I've done a little bit of filming. I'm going to give you a quick walk around the whole store. So stick around and find out how we got on. So we're in the freshwater room at the moment. So we'll take a look at some of the freshwater tanks because they've got a massive selection of fish in here. Got a nice big tank of geophaguses at the top and some true parrots in there as well. So a nice selection of South American stuff. The African cichlid section is big, so there's lots of variety here. Different sized fish. You've got your mbunas, mixed peacock cichlids, loads of Tanganyikan stuff as well. Some nice tropheus and the duboisies here, which are really nice fish with all the spots on. Got these as well, these Albert's yellow bellies. They're quite hard fish to get hold of. And all the tanks in here are really clean as well. Nice, fat, well-fed fish. Look at these are funtosas. So these get quite big like that, but the Tanganyikans, wouldn't mind a big tank of them. And some little Taiwan reefs in there, but I think they might be a little bit too small for my tank. Look at these electric blue Jack Dempsey's. Really nice American cichlid that. Get really full of colour those. Some nice big Congo Tetrars at the top there. Really good shoaling fish. So if you're looking for shoaling activity in your tank, it's good to get these, but they do get fairly big for Tetrars. So you can find them quite small. People often buy them thinking they're nano fish, but they get quite big. Come down here, they've got these cool bumblebee catfish, which are really popular. See them all just there under the log. Really nice selection. Lots of different Tetrars. Some nice Oscars up at the top here. Really personable fish. Got this rocket gar here. Come and look at this one. That's a really cool fish. Massive selection of barbs. But all the tanks are so clean. And I like that I can see the sump system underneath, so that's a nice sump setup. So if you watch my channel, you'll know that I like watching the stuff under the hood, all the sumps. filtration while doing this one system. I wouldn't mind another Discus tank. I used to have them and they're a really peaceful fish to watch. So when I come in shops and I see these nice quality Discuses, it really makes me want to start the tank again. These marbled clarias are cool little catfish. Really unique looking. And all the fish in here are really reasonably priced as well in comparison to other fish stores. So you probably all know that prices are going up on fish, but really well priced in here. Got some really nice bright rummy nose Tetrars. So they look nice and happy. So sometimes these, they can be a little bit faded on the nose, but they're really bright, colourful. And a great selection of all your nano fish as well. The tank setups are incredible in it. So you've got your mountain minnows, your neons, Peru Tetrars, some endlers, Harlequin Rasbora, really good beginner fish for tanks, that really hardy fish. These are cool. I like these little killifish. I've heard they're not too great on lifespan though. I don't think you only have them for about a year. These fork-tail rainbows are nice. Originate from Australia. And they get a little bit bigger than this, but they're stunning when they really grow in. We've got a leopard crab. I wish I could get a better view of him. Got a little crab in there. Got a few nice fighter fish in here as well. Quite a few different ones, nice colours. That's a really nice one there. Look how bright that one is. Reds, blues, really nice fish. Really good nano section though. Got your shrimps in here. I do love my shrimp. And I am debating setting up another little shrimp tank, because I lost a lot of them when I moved house. Got a nice little cold water section, so you've got all your koi, arandas. Might be quite hard fish to keep those, and then you've got axolotls down here. So people think these are actually tropical fish when they're not. They're actually like cold water. So you keep them in cold water setups. Loads of fancy goldfish, and then some nice guppies as well. Really good plant section. So loads of different live plants. You've got your foreground plants, background plants, in a nice little setup. They all look dead clean, free of algae, which is what everyone likes to see. So a nice little plant setup. So we've got a nice tank here of bunched plants as well, which are really reasonably priced. So you get 6 for 20 quid. These are really good for putting in new setups. So they root in quickly and they absorb a lot of that nutrients out of your water column. So it's a nice little tank they've got here with some good options for plants. They've also got an absolutely stacked Tropica fridge. A lot of the shops I've been into, these are usually empty, but you've got loads of options in this one here. Got a nice tank of Cribensis. This is one of the first fish that I actually ever kept. And they're loads of fun. They breed like mad. They get these nice red colorations on them. These are they are classed as an African cichlid, but they're obviously not from the Great Lakes. But really cool fish, that really good for starting off with if you're thinking again a tropical tank. Big selection of parrots. So again, another really popular fish. You can get them in all sorts of different colour morphs. And then this is the fish that I want to put in my paludarium, which is the archer fish. Now these are really cool because they come to the surface of the water and they'll spit water from the surface, crickets and bugs, and then they'll eat the insects from the surface. So this is what I'm planning to have in the 7-foot paludarium build. They do like brackish water, but there are certain species that will climatize well to fresh water anyway. Right, come and look at this hardscape section because this is amazing. Look at all these scaping stones. So really detailed Sirius stone, different types of wood, branches. You've got your lava rock and then these little trays and sand bits where you can have a little play around with while you're going to scape it. But they've got some really nice pieces, big pieces of bogwood for your tanks. Some nice high-grade discus in here. And as far as discus go, the quality that they are, really well priced. I love it when shops do this. So when they put on a fully mature planted display, I think it really gives customers an insight into what their tanks can become and what they can create. So it's really good when shops set up proper scapes like this for customers to come in and see. Amazing dry goods section, loads of options. They've got everything you need for the hobby here. So from your supplements all the way up to your LED lighting. I think it's cool how they have the canister filters out of the box as well. So you can actually see them, which is cool. And then they've got some really nice, quite unique tanks in here as well. So this one's got a lot of depth to it. And then it's also sumped. And then it's got one of these, is it acrylic? No, it's a glass sump. With lids on, different sections, baffles. That's a really cool tank. Oh. Very tempting. And then they also have a massive marine section here as well, which is really, really impressive if you're into your saltwater tanks. So we'll have a quick look around here. Massive frag racks, coral displays all over this place. So I'll give you a quick look at some of the stuff that they've got. Got some nice saltwater fish in here as well. Fox faces, lionfish, your angels. You know, you don't have to have a reef. You can just have predator saltwater fish with live rock. But look at these Acropora colonies. They're absolutely massive. So a really, really good selection of SPS. And these acros look really healthy as well. There's no sort of melting on them or anything. They've been really well looked after. They're in stable conditions. And the colonies are just huge. You're not getting tiny little frags. You know, you put one of these in your tank and you're on your way. They've got some nice LPS over here as well. So really nice torch garden, some high-end torch corals in there. Now, SPS are actually harder to keep. However, I find LPS a lot more rewarding. So your large polyp stony corals, you get a lot more movement with them. So for me, they're really rewarding. Look at these Goniopora colonies are absolutely massive. But they move in the flow because you have a lot of flow in saltwater tanks. So I think the benefits you get from LPS visually is actually nicer. They give you more to look at. And you still get the glowing colours and the pop from them as well. But look at some of these Goni colonies. Again, they've got high-end Goniopora in here as well. So your high-end stuff is going to be, you know, more expensive. But that's because there's not a lot of it. And it's more sought after. And it's more of a trophy in your tank. Coral tanks are awesome. Reef tanks are amazing. I absolutely love them. There's so much to them. And then you've got your torches here. Saltwater tanks. A lot of people can be put off by them. Because you're either a saltwater guy or you're a freshwater guy. I'm both. I like both of them. I've kept both tanks. And I think when you're in the saltwater hobby, you like to think it's superior because I've done it myself. But it really isn't. It's not harder. It's just more expensive. So you have to spend more money on the equipment. You have to make bigger investments. And if you make any mistakes, it costs you a lot more money because of how much you've spent on corals. The fish are typically more expensive. So it's a more expensive side to the hobby, but it's not necessarily harder to get your head around. So I think we can all agree that Finest Aquatics is one hell of a fish shop. Massive selection of fish, both freshwater and saltwater, loads of dry goods, a great selection of scaping tools as well, and scaping options like your rocks and logs. And if you're into your saltwater tanks, their colonies of coral are something to die for. So they rival some of the stuff that I've seen at the Abyss in Stockport, which is really popular for the saltwater hobby. So get yourself down to Finest Aquatics and have a look around because it really is worth the trip. Everything's clean, tidy, well looked after. If you did enjoy this video, please don't forget to give it a like. I have got a few different tours lined up at different shops, so make sure you subscribe to the channel and come back for the next one.